Hello all, Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive here. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of February 10th. Very excited to be here. Hope you guys are having a great week. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guide, highest guides, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones, and spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to give us our highest and best this week. First day with my new tongue apparently. All right, I am choosing the Shadowscapes deck today. Barbara Moore. And let's see what this deck wants to say. This card is sticking out to me. What is our message? Oh, I love it. Four of Swords, truce, meditation, calm. This is taking a break from the monkey mind. Taking a break from the everyday, the things to do, being in our heads, constantly being lost in thought, and stepping more into a space of, you know what? I'm going to let my thoughts be what they are. I'm going to focus instead on my heart. I'm going to focus instead on my intuition. I'm going to focus instead on what my body needs. I'm going to tune in and listen rather than think. And this is tricky. We've always been taught that our brain leads the charge. Our thoughts and our mind is the most important thing ever. Not so, not true. The brain, the mind, our thoughts are actually supposed to be tools for us that do the bidding of the heart. And we are in that process right now of learning how to do that. And anyone who is watching this video today, and perhaps in the future, you're definitely part of a new wave where you're looking at the world and saying, you know what? Sometimes the rational and logical doesn't really make sense for me. It doesn't fit. So this week, you're looking at what fits for me, what works as I'm moving forward, and how can I take a break from the monkey mind and just step into that nice space that is me, the core of me. I'm drawn to the yellow here because the yellow is representative of the solar plexus chakra. I love to call that our Wonder Woman space or our Superman space. And it is the seat of our personal power, mastery, identity, and co-creation. And I feel like this week, all of those things are not going to come from the head. They're going to come from the gut, from the soul space. How are you being inspired? What are you being inspired with? Yes, the thoughts will come later after you've sort of embraced the feeling of the inspiration, embraced the concept of it. Then the thoughts come into play once you've decided, okay, yeah, I'm going to go for it. Now, how do I go about doing it? And then it's a blend of the intuition guiding the way and the thoughts saying, okay, rationally and logically, here's how we go about doing it. I can apply my intelligence to be able to make this come to life, manifest this. I'm also really drawn in this picture to the beautiful pink flowers up against the purple light, the purple, actually it's not light, it's shadow. And I feel like the guidance around the shadow is that purple, it represents the third eye, it represents intuition and vision. It also represents connection to source. So source is in the shadow as well as in the light. And I feel like that's an important message for all of us to absorb and to take in today. And we're looking at the pink flowers. Pink is all about the self-love and the self-care. So making sure that you are caring for yourself properly enough to give you this little bit of a break that you need. For some of us, that might mean taking a day off work. For some of us, that's getting some work done. If you're on the flip side of it and you've been procrastinating a lot and you're getting a lot of anxiety about the things that are left undone, self-care would be to knock some of those things off the list so that you start to feel a little better again, a little more balanced. I'm feeling with work-related situations, it's important to step into your confidence this week at work. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. No matter what else is going on around you, you do the best job that you can do in any given moment. Always aim for your best. And your best doesn't always mean 150%. Some days your best is going to be 60%, but then the next day your best is going to be 110. So it's always going to work itself out. You want to focus on how can I work to my highest and best for today in this moment. Liking that message. And then the Oracle deck that we're going to use today is the Feathers of Wisdom by yours truly. And let's see what the message is here with these cards. Truth be told, I have not looked at these cards in quite some time. I birthed them and then I needed a little bit of a break from them. So here we are with them. We've got receive. Thanks, universe, bring me more. And what I'm feeling with this card is this is all about manifesting and the idea that you are worthy of receiving exactly what it is that you're seeking to receive. Don't be afraid to ask for wants as well as needs. Yes, a need is different than a want, and there's oftentimes guilt around asking for what you want when you know that there are others in need or you are in need of something else yourself. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with asking for it. And then the secret is to be open to receiving it. Open heart. The only way you're going to be able to do that is to have a clear mind. So this makes a lot of sense with our Four of Swords and taking that time to meditate and taking a break so that we can be open to receiving the messages and the guidance that are coming through when we're asking for help, when we're asking for what it is that we want and need. Also, the key to manifesting is gratitude. So I want to say to you, it's important for you to receive the gratitude as well as give it. Don't be afraid to receive. This is receiving things in the form of compliments. This is receiving praise from people. This is being open to receive opportunities for you to step into more generosity. Everything can be seen as an opportunity to open up and receive, depending on how you look at it. I'm also really drawn to the sort of a swirling, there's a sort of a swirly design here in the picture of the card. And what I'm feeling is the message is it's important to really go with the flow in order to be able to receive. When we're not in flow, we stop the ability to be open to receiving messages, information, guidance. Sometimes we get in our own way, we get stubborn. If you were to draw a picture of stubborn, it probably would not be flirty and flowy like this. It would probably be hard lines and boxes and triangles and things like that. Certainly not spherical shapes, certainly not spirals and things like that. So be in flow. Don't be rigid this week. Be in flow and allow the receiving to show up in the way that it's going to show up. It's not always going to show up the way that you anticipate or expect it to or think it's going to. It's going to show up in all sorts of different ways, which is why it's important for you to really make sure that you are shifting into the right perspective to be able to receive it all. And the red, of course, red is all about root chakra. And I believe last week we had some guidance around root chakra. So that must be the energy that we're in right now. Know that you are safe, know that you are loved, and know that this is not a fight or flight. This is not a survival mode situation for you this week, that you've got what you need to handle this. You're safe and supported by the universe, so allow the universe to support you. Build up that space of trust and allow that trust to guide you to exactly where you want to be. All right, and let's pick a feather. Oh, we got two this week. Similar to last week's message as well. Sing your story. Last week, I think it was movement. I think it was dance your story. So now we have sing your story and we have understanding. So the sing your story and the fact that it's a red feather says that the root chakra issues are really coming to full front this week. So pay attention. Notice how vibrant and red this red is. It's not muted. It's not muddy. It's vibrant and bright. You are safe and supported in what you're doing. Move forward with confidence. Sing your story, sing it loud and sing it proud, and make sure that what you're speaking, what you're singing out there, you know that it's going to come back to you. So make sure that you're singing it right. Make sure that you're singing it with the right vibration and frequency, that you've got the right connections around that, the right feelings around that. I know I'm worthy and deserving of this. I know that I'm safe and supported in everything I do. So I can sing loud and proud and know that I'm not going to make a fool of myself. I'm going to step into this space and receive what it is that I deserve. And the understanding piece, I feel like, especially because this is on a yellow feather, and we talked about the yellow, the confidence piece in the Four of Swords. As we let go and create space to receive, then you receive the understanding so that you know how you can create more. I feel this week all of us are going to step into more of a space of understanding, whether this is on a small scale with particular issues and items that maybe you haven't had clarity around up to this point, and now suddenly you go, I get why this happened the way it did. This makes so much sense to me. Or on a larger scale, you have the aha moment. There's the epiphany, the light bulb goes on and you go, oh my goodness, I get this. I totally get where I'm at, or I totally get where this other person is coming from. And now I know how to move forward, and I can move forward with confidence, knowing that this shift, knowing that this aha and this understanding is going to bode well for all involved. It's always about wanting what is for the highest and best of all involved. That's the best way to manifest. That's the best way to step into your luxury, opulence, and abundance, and step into your confidence, knowing that you are living the human life in a positive way, knowing that you are moving forward with full steam ahead. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. As always, I love to do these readings. If you like what you see here on my YouTube channel, please feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell. I also have my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. There's a free reading option there. You can get a free daily reading on there. Check it out and see what you think. Also, if you are interested in exploring any other type of guidance, especially when it comes to the oracle readings, and you really enjoy this style, I also offer it on a personal level, and it comes in a subscription service as well as a single week purchase or a single month purchase. Feel free to check it out. Also, my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. Lots of really fun, interesting goodies on there. I do a show called Winged Wednesday. I can't even speak. Winged Wednesday, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook. And I answer 3 free questions for people. So if you like what you see and you want a little bit more and you want to dive in, lots of ways to connect with me. Hope you guys have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.